Hello guys, I am S3D and this is going to be an unboxing of the Bandai Tamashii Nations a version anime robot, the robot Damashii, the robot spirits version anime stand for action, new imagination, memory, emotion of the first generation. This one's actually a retail release, so it's good. This is 241 in the robot Damashii line, so that's quite a bit of figures, right? Well, of course, robot Damashii line consists of almost everything, like Pacific Rim, Code Geass, and other stuff, not just Gundam. This figure was released in 2018, made in China. So I need to tell you guys this because some people told me I need to say this. Designed by Tamashii Nations in Japan, made in China. And apparently this is the sea of authenticity, because apparently, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but apparently they are bootlegs of robot Damashii figures as well, just like SH Figuarts. So yeah, I personally never seen one, but I think that there is actually such thing. I believe though it's the bootlegs are actually factory runoff, like the stuff that doesn't pass QC, and then they just the factory just secretly reselling it. That's my theory anyway. Here we have the side of the box. We have all the accessories. This one actually comes with decals and stuff like that. And here's the back of the packaging. Obviously, oh, this one is actually distributed through Bluefin, which I'm actually very surprised to see the Bluefin sticker. Obviously recommended for ages 15 and up. I think this is going to be an unboxing plus review, because I don't think this is going to be very difficult to do, since it's a figure anyway. So there we go. Let's go ahead and open this up. Now I can tell you straight off the bat, I have seen the Gym Sniper. The Gym Sniper 2, and this figure is Gym Sniper 2 is actually based on this figure, the robot Damashii for anime, and that figure kind of sucks. So I can tell you right off the bat, I don't have a very good expectation for this figure. In fact, I'm already disappointed. There's some really bad design on this figure, and right off the bat, I'm also going to tell you, if you're paying over $60 for this figure, you're getting rip-off. This thing is definitely not worth $60. I would suggest paying no more than $35 for this thing, and even that is not. You're not getting your money's worth even $35. So and I will show you guys why. Okay, so anyway, here we have the instructions. We do have quite a few accessories, which kind of makes it worth 35 bucks, but not really. Okay, so first off, it doesn't come with any effect parts, so if you want effect parts, you're going to have to spend extra money. It does have two weapons. It's got this 90mm machine gun. And it's got this one right here, another machine gun. So right there. Apparently you got to be very careful with the very delicate antenna right there on the back. And it comes with a shield. You can source effect parts from another figure. Yeah. So, they are also releasing another version of this guy. I think it's called the Gym Command Space type. And since it's based on the same figure, it is going to suck. So, alright. So yeah, unlike the Zaku's, the Xeon stuff, I think Tamashii Nation did not really do a good job with these Fetty figures. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories real quick, and we'll go from there. So we have a gripping hand. This one here is for the beam saber effect. Alright, I'm gonna tell you the stuff that I like before I start ripping this figure to shreds. So we have the gripping hand. You can hold a beam saber. The beam saber does seem a little bit small. Look at that. That's pretty small compared to the figure itself. Look at that's a very dinky looking beam saber handle. Okay. And then you have the standard beam saber effect right here, like that. There we go. Okay, and if you're not using the beam saber, you can go ahead and plug this in right here. Be very careful, this thing is very small. I think this is going to be kind of delicate, so if you like mess around with this, it will probably break. And this figure feels very light compared to the Zaku. Well, but you can tell the Zaku is a lot more chunkier than this guy. So maybe I'll be a little bit fair on that, but this thing's got problems. Alright, gripping hand, we have open hand right here. I think I definitely need to talk about these extra hands because you know, they're not the same as the Xeon stuff, so these are different. So we got these gripping hand, open hand right there. This is more like a dynamic posing hand, and then here we have the trigger finger for the machine gun. We have two of them, and then we have these actual open hands right there. Okay, so I'll be using this one because I'm going to be holding the machine gun with the... We also have the shield right here. The shield actually looks pretty good. It shares the same shield as the Grandpa, the Gundam. So, alright, and then we have all these clips right here. These are meant for the bazooka, which this figure does not come with, so kind of pointless. Let's see. I think one of them actually can be used to hold the weapon. Let's see. Well, one of this clip here is for the bazooka. I think one of the clips. Okay, this one here is for the 90mm machine gun, so we can use that. Well, it's nice that they actually give you, accessories for the bazooka. And we also get an extra connector here for the shield. So you can pop that in right here like that. It's kind of hard to put this thing in here, so you gotta use some force. Right there, you pop that in there. And then we also have another clip here for the shield. So basically, what this does is allow you to connect the shield to the back of the figure like that. I mean, as far as stuff that you can do with this figure is you do get, a lot of, play ability with this figure. So at least I have to give them credit for that. And there's also another thing you can do with the machine gun right here. You pull this little piece out here, the 90mm machine gun, and then you can attach the grenade launcher right there. And the magazine is removable. So, alright, so let me show you how that clip works. So that clip supposed to, I think you clip it right here, something like that. And then you attach this to the back of the back skirt. Let me go ahead and remove the shield. The back skirt opens up like this, and then you attach this to the back like that. Okay, so I show you one gimmick on the shield. Another gimmick. This is gonna be kind of difficult. Every time pulling out this this adapter, it's gonna be a bit of a chore. So yeah, and you just gotta be careful not to break anything, and you can already see some stress mark. Actually, no, that's not a stress mark. That's just the seam or the mold. So here's the connector that you can allow it to connect directly to the forearm, like so. So there you go. That's pretty good. Of course, you also have the handle right there. And then we got your typical tree. Right here for the hands. Okay, so far you'll be like, well, this figure isn't all that bad. Why do you say this thing is so freaking god awful? Well, you'll find out soon enough. It is not good, trust me. All right. Okay, so we have the machine gun, we have the clip, not the clip, the handle. Okay, so the magazine on this machine gun here is not removable. Beam saber effect goes in here. I do like this beam saber effect. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so anyway, this is one of the biggest flaw with this figure is this point of articulation right here. I feel like it's kind of pointless. I think it's actually useful for something like the Gym Sniper. I think they designed this for because, you know, they know they're gonna make the Gym Sniper, but this looks really stupid. Alright, and then there's this section here that goes in, which I think is okay. That's not a bad design, to be honest with you. But in combination with something like this, it just makes the figure looks kind of stupid. But that is purely subjective. And you also have to be very careful with this when you bend the arm, because this thing can get stuck in there. So a lot of time you're gonna find yourself trying to pry this piece out of the forearm part, and that is really annoying. And that's the one of the biggest design flaw with this figure. That's why it kind of sucks. I think they can actually forego this design. I don't know why. Sometimes you know, simple is good. Yeah, so anyway, okay, also another problem here with the figure is this is like that peg to the ball joint design. The way this thing is designed, this thing can break very easily, more so than the other Robot Damashii figure. So if you use too much force, you can snap that, and then we'll be having the same issue as before with all the very easily broken joints on these wrist joints, which is one of the reasons why I don't collect Robot Damashii figures, because of these wrist joints. Yeah, this is very problematic. So again, very careful. Yeah, look at that. That is just annoying. So anyway, as a lot of this figure is just have a lot of design flaws. And Bandai is just reprinting the mold so they can make the Gym Sniper 2 and the Gym Command Space type, which is a premium Bandai, by the way. So yeah, it sucks. All right, so and the way this gun is designed, it really, like, you know, when you here, let me show you. Actually, you know what? I need to get the hand off here first. Try to get the hand in here without hoping that it doesn't. I'm not gonna break anything. Oh, I can already feel this plastic getting stressed. Please don't break on me. Well, as far as details and articulation goes, is you know, it's a step up from Gunpla, but that's not really saying it too much. Look at that; that's already stuck in there. Yeah. So, and you also want to be kind of careful, because this whole piece can go flying when you try to get it to straighten out. So. Come on, am I gonna have issues right now in this review? Should I just leave it like this? That really sucks. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is definitely not a good design. Shame on Damashii Nation. Oh, finally. Look at how frustrating that is. And I'm not doing it on purpose. That's just everybody who bought this figure reported the same issue. So there we go. Okay, well, that's actually not terrible, but this little section here does collide with the arm, so limits opposability with this weapon. And this is its most iconic weapon. Yeah, of course, if you don't like that, you can also use this one. So there we go. All right, so anyway, let's just try to get this review over with, because I don't want to be talking about this guy too much anymore. All right, so we have the feet. This one here has a toe joint right here. That's pretty good. We also have the hinge right here for the feet. I think that's a ball joint, I think. Or actually, yeah, it's a ball joint, so you get ankle rocker. You get another joint that goes inside the leg. I think it's a ball joint that goes inside the leg. Ankle armor can move. We have a double jointed knee. That's pretty good. It's more than 90 degrees. Yeah, like I said, the figure feels a little cheap. You know, it's very light, but you know, it's smaller compared to the Zaku. So I can you know, I can let that go. Yeah, independent front skirts. You have the side skirt right there. The paint, for the most part, is actually pretty good. So that's that. The hip joints feels very loose. I mean, it's not like flopping around. But the waist joint right here, yeah, look at that. That totally speaks $60 quality right there. It's actually not worth $60. Like, if you're buying this in Japan, I'm pretty sure you can get it for 35. Just, you know, if you're buying it in North America, you have to deal with the markup. Bluefin adds $10 to you know, all the stuff that they sell, and then the retailers, you know, people who bought it from Bluefin also gotta make money, so they add another $10. So it ended up becoming like $50, $55. Yeah, so around $60, give or take. So it's got the hinge right here, so you can swing the leg forward independently. The leg can kick all the way up like that if you use that hinge right there. This one doesn't have the thigh cut, so that's another problem. You know, all the other figures have the thigh cut except for this one. This is old style ball joint to the polycap, so the hips are very limited. We do have the connector port right there for the Damashii stage. Right there. So yeah, already it's a disappointment, but I think they're trying to be anime accurate, so they don't give you that cut right there, so automatically you have limited articulation, which really sucks. Okay, and then we have I think this is a ball joint right there for the waist, and we have the ab crunch right there. Then the shoulder can swing forward like this, so that's actually a pretty cool gimmick, but it doesn't really hold it. It's like spring loaded, so you have this gimmick, but you're not going to be able to hold that in place. Okay, and another weird design here is this shoulder here. Look at that. The thing goes like this. That looks very unnatural. I don't know why they do that. So now there isn't really a butterfly joint, other than, oh, actually no, it looks like you can hold it, but I would rather prefer that this thing has a butterfly joint so the arm can swing forward instead of swing up. I don't like what's it gonna do, like, with this design. I really don't get it. It's like, hey, come on Zaku, come and shoot me. I'm right here. Kill me. I'm right here. Yeah, stupid. We have the ball joint here for the shoulder. Shoulder armor can move. It feels a little bit floppy, but it's solid. So got the bicep articulation right there, bicep swivel, and then we got that gimmick right there, which, yeah, that's the thing that sucks. So sometimes another issue with this is, you know, this thing gets stuck. This piece may come loose, and then a lot of people lose this piece because this thing puts friction on this little tab right here, and this thing can go flying off somewhere, and then you never find it again. So that's really suck. And then we got this stupid ass wrist point articulation right there. Head is okay. He can look all the way up, so that's pretty good. I like the visor. I like the all the color separation on the head. This thing is very delicate. They don't give you a second one, so if you break it, you are screwed. one really cool thing here for the back of the head is when you move the head up, yeah, this thing closes in. So yeah, I mean, at least there's some good designs, but for the most part, the design on this figure is just very questionable. I mean, if you like it, you like it. I think I'm probably gonna keep this guy, despite of all his flaws, because I need like at least one or two Fetty suits for my Xeon to yeah. So so the Xeon, my Xeon forces can destroy these guys. I like the thrusters here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with this review at this point. Okay, yeah, what's another cool thing is, okay, this thing, when you bend the leg, this part goes in, but that's very common with most of the robot Damashii design. I just don't like the way the forearm is designed. I don't like the hips. I don't like how loose the waist joint feels, and just questionable designs overall. And yeah. It's not going to lose points for being too light, because you can see it's substantially smaller than the Zaku, so it makes sense that it feels lighter. And it's definitely one up from the high-grade Universal Century model kit, which is only 1/44 scale version of the Gym Code District type that we have so far. So anyway, with that being said, I think that is pretty much it for this review. This is gonna be the Robot Damashii version anime, Gym Code District type for anime. I think I even forgot to say that at the beginning of the review. So yeah, all right. So that is pretty much it. Oh wait, hang on, it's not over yet. We have this sticker sheet right here with all the battle damages, so you can reenact that scene from the 0083 anime, where the High Gog and the Zigok E went to the northern base and take out these two Gym Code District type, completely annihilating them. So that's pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys find the information helpful. Thanks for watching.